Hi, here I'm going to discuss the best way to write a cat mock. My name is Patrick, scored a cat 100 percentile 6 times. This is basically a broad guideline. So I'm releasing a series of videos on mocks. This is the first of the series just to give you guidelines on what do you need to do while writing a mock. That's it. So, what do you need to do? Before a mock, have a strategy in place. One of the main reasons that people should write a mock is to build a strategy. And strategy building takes a longer time. So, first step is whatever strategy you plan to use during the mock, write it down in a piece of book. I mean, you need to have a separate book for the mock. So, every mock, write down a strategy before you write a mock. Strategy for each section. So, I'll have a separate video for the strategy part. But yes, write down a strategy for each section. If by chance just trying out a new strategy, which you should try, keep trying always, okay, or you're writing the mock for the first time, then it maybe makes sense to write section test first. Maybe one section test per topic, or one section test on the topic that you're trying a new strategy, so that you get familiarized with the strategy before you use it in the actual mock. Because normally, what happens if you try out a new strategy, it may not work for the first time. It may take two or three, sittings before that strategy actually works. So it makes sense to write in a mock, write a section test on that particular strategy, and then maybe use it in the mock. It is very important to experiment in the mock. A lot of students don't experiment, and therefore the scores don't improve much. It's important to experiment to know what works for you and what doesn't. Because if you don't experiment, I mean, the chances are that your improvement because of strategy will not be much, or you may end up using a strategy which is not good for you, right? So keep experimenting as far as the test is concerned. So during the mock, try to stick to your strategy as far as possible. So you must have planned strategy for each of the sections. So then try to stick to your strategy. So this is a strategy I follow for first section, second section, third section. Try to follow the strategy as well. Don't stop even if you feel the strategy is not working or you're not doing well in the mock. Go to the entire process because it's possible that in the actual exam also you may have a period of lull. So it's important to experiment, experience, and try to learn from it. So keep writing the 3 hour mock or whatever hours of mock so that you understand where you're going wrong at the end of the day. Learn to keep calm during the mock. That's very important. I mean, there are a lot of times where we get tense, we don't get a question, we waste a lot of time. It's very important to learn to keep calm as far as the mock is concerned. One way to do that is take regular 15-second break. Maybe each section, maybe you can take one 15-second break somewhere in between just to calm your mind. Maybe in the last section, because of all tired, you can take maybe two 15 seconds break somewhere in between when you feel you're tired. Or whenever you feel saturated, try to take a 15-second break. Just close your eyes, meditate, relax yourself, and then maybe continue with the mock. That's how you can do. After the mock, analyze the mock thoroughly. I will have a separate video on the analysis part, but you need to analyze. There's no point writing a mock without analyzing the mock. The whole purpose of mocks is one to build strategy, which you write a mock, and second is for practice and building new methods, which is comes in analysis. Write down what worked and what did not. It's important to write it down because when you come closer to the actual exam, you would want to know what all has worked during the period, what all has not worked during the period. So it's important to write down in a book, the mock book which you have, in terms of what has worked in every exam, every mock. Which strategy worked, which strategy did not work. Why do you think it worked? Why do you didn't think it did not work? It's very important to because when you refer back later, so you should have a record of knowing that what works, what doesn't work, so that when you're going in the actual exam, you're mentally prepared for the different scenarios that comes in the exam. Note down your learnings from the mock. Every mock will have learnings. Learnings with regards to strategy, learnings with regards to what went wrong, learnings with regards to what your reactions was at different parts of time and how you could improve. So note down your learnings, very important so that you can refer it later. Right? I hope this gives you a broad idea about the mock writing, what you need to do. I will have a series of sessions on mocks or videos on mocks that hopefully will help you understand how do you go about planning and writing a mock. I hope that helps. Thank you.